Hey, what's up guys, Patrick, and this is guys at Elder Kiln. The items you need are either a rune pickaxe, dragon pickaxe, or crystal pickaxe. You also need combat items such as armor, weapon, food, and potions. You can pack multiple times during the quest, so you should have enough supplies for multiple inventories. You can use any combat style, there isn't really one that's better. You can also use the pickaxe in your tool belt, but on two conditions. First condition is that the pickaxe in your tool belt has to be at least runed, and the second condition is you have to be using melee, so if you're using range or magic, you need to actually bring the pickaxe. Go inside the dungeon in Karamja, circle in yellow on this map. This is the area you end up in. Head to the area circle in yellow on this map. When you get here, talk to the Tazar creature and accept the quest. You have to hatch this egg by getting the egg hatch percentage to 100%, and the way you do that is by controlling the meter next to percentage. You have to try to keep the meter within the two arrows, which moves around, so you need to watch out for that. The meter goes up by using the fire spells in the bottom right, and the water spells make it go down. There are 3 spells for each one. The stronger the spell, the more it will affect the meter. When the egg is hatched, select the options written on screen. Go west to the middle of the big circle. Talk to this Tazar guy and select the options written on screen. You now need to kill everyone here, but your number one priority is to protect the thing that hatched from the egg. So if you see anyone attack him, be sure to kill them first. Afterwards, you get a conversation and a cutscene, then they'll summon another Tazar creature, kill him as well. After the fight, clear an inventory space if you don't already have one, talk to one of the Tazars again, and select the options run on screen to get some tokens. Go to the area circle in yellow on this map, and since the bank is right there, you should take this opportunity to restock on supplies. Also, the rest of the quest basically requires you to go through a cave, and this thing will show up in your chat box that says checkpoint. Whenever you get a checkpoint, it means you can leave the cave and go bank. But it's a little annoying because you have to go through the cave and come back, which requires you to go through a cave again. It's a safe activity though, so if you let yourself die, you won't lose your stuff. After you have restocked on supplies, enter the fight kiln and say yes, follow me. Jump the chasm and say come on. Kill every monster in this room, and I recommend killing the Tuxket Dill first because it has a hard hitting special attack that you can't protect against. If you do use prayers, it actually increases the likelihood of it using the attack, so don't use prayers until it's dead. You also need to break its armor first with a pickaxe before you can actually hurt it. Everything else uses magic attacks. There are 4 monsters in total. When you're done, clear one inventory space if you don't already have one. Investigate the skeleton, and it's like the chat option that says reach in and take the book. Go into the next room. In the next room, pick up tokens off the floor in the beginning and kill all the monsters in the room, starting with the biggest ones. There are 5 monsters in total, and they all use magic attacks. Go into the next room. Kill all the monsters in the room, starting with the Toxic Dill once again. Remember, you can't use Prey until it's dead, and you have to break its armor first with a pickaxe. Everything else uses magic attacks, and there are 5 monsters in total. Go north, read the journal, and select the chat option to read the note, then close out the interface. Operate one of the scales, and you get a math problem, but it's different for everyone, and it's written in their language, so you need to solve it on your own, but you have to translate it first. Translation's in the top left. Everything is pretty straightforward, except you might notice how it stopped at 15. Sometimes you get a number higher than 15, but it's easy to figure out the higher numbers because there's a pattern starting from 13. Notice how the second symbol for 13 is a symbol for 1, the second symbol for 14 is a symbol for 2, the second symbol for 15 is a symbol for 3. So the symbol for 16, the second symbol for 16 is a symbol for 4, and so on. When you figure it out, click place total and type in the answer. Do the same thing with the other scale. Go into the next room. Go through the room by jumping over the chasms and kill the dill that you encounter along the way. Go into the next room. The big guy uses melee and heal things, so kill him first. Everything else uses magic. There are 4 monsters in total. You have to fight 7 waves of monsters in the next room, so you can bank if you want. It wasn't hard for me at all, but if you've been having trouble so far, I would recommend banking. Go into the next room and say I'm ready if you're actually ready. In these 7 waves, you'll fight monsters that use a variety of combat styles, so protection prayers aren't that great here. You can track your progress by looking at your chat box. It'll tell you what wave you're on. I don't really have any tips for this one. Like I said earlier, it wasn't really that hard. After the waves, talk to this Tokar guy and select the options written on screen. Go through the entire cave to get back to the entrance. Some monsters will spawn along the way, but you don't have to fight them. Head to the area circled in yellow on this map. Talk to one of these Tazar guys and select the options written on screen. When the conversation and cutscene's over, that'll be the end of the quest. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, remember to like, favorite, and subscribe if you haven't already. Catch you guys later. Peace.